Hi guys, welcome back to CP Mom and Daughter. I am so glad that you are here. On this channel, we talk about everything related to cerebral palsy and disability and some extra things as well, but those are our main focus. So let's jump into today. So today I want to share about my experience with moving our soon-to-be adopted daughter from our bedroom to her brother's room. And you might be thinking, well, why is that a big deal? So that's why I wanted to share. And that there's multiple factors for why that's a big deal. One being she has never slept outside of our room since we brought her home. So that's a huge factor. Another reason is she has never slept away from an adult ever in her lifetime at all. And so, yes, we did just move her across the hall. Yes, I keep my door open until I know she's asleep to make sure that I can hear her. And her brother is so good at, if she needs something, he comes and gets us. But I'll admit, I was nervous for those factors and for other factors as well. Originally, we had a bunk bed in my son's room. And so we moved him to the top bunk and, excuse me, we were thinking that we were going to move her to the bottom bunk. But we realized that even with him on the top bunk and her on a bed on the floor, she just wasn't dealing well with it that he was far away. So I was like, you know what? We don't need the bunk bed. And so we got rid of the bunk bed. And we put his mattress and her mattress next to each other. And that has been working well. I say that's been working well. We've done it one night. But that's what got her to be happy, to not cry. My son was happy. He sees it as a slumber party. So that it's just working really well for them. Now, excuse me. There's certain things that we haven't done that we still hope to do in the future, like getting her a bed that isn't directly on the floor. That'll happen in the future. But for now, she sleeps on a sofa bed. The way I would describe it is it's a thicker, fancy mattress. And then my son sleeps on two mattresses that are stacked up to each other. And it just works for us. And that's one of the things that I've learned with having foster children, with having a child that we're about to adopt, and even having children with disabilities, is it's not always the fancy equipment that is best. Sometimes it's just trial and error and figuring out whatever you think will work best. And this is what's working best right now. So I'm grateful and excited for her that we were able to transition her out of her room, because I was thinking about it. We have now had a child in our room consistently since early 2020. And I know that hasn't been super long. But just with our culture and what we're used to, we're not used to kids, sleeping in the room with us long term. Filipinos, on the other hand, which our adopted daughter is Filipina, a lot of times families will share rooms just because out of necessity. And so, yeah, that's the transition we've now made. Miss D is sleeping in her brother's bedroom with him, and they are doing well. and it's worked out really well. We don't have a fancy bed for her. We don't have a fancy bed for him. Because we live in the tropics, it's okay to just have a mattress on the floor, and we don't have to worry about the cold or bugs or anything. So that's a short and sweet update today, but just something I wanted to share. If you guys have any questions, comments, let me know, and we'll talk about this more. So we'll talk to you next time. Bye. God bless.